Hello, my name is Dylan McCune, and this is my capstone project for computer science. Because I'm double majoring in English and computer science, I decided to combine both of the majors in a way by um, working on a game for on a game that to tell a story-driven game in order to look at how to tell a story via programming. So what I did was I used Python, SQL, and HTML to create a game using Python as the main code, SQL for creating databases to hold a lot of the information, and main as a way, and well, yeah, HTML as the way to create the pages and parts of the game. So creating an account, um, just create an example account here. So when you start off logging in or creating a new account, you are sent to the home page where you can start a new game, where you get a small little intro on the bit of the storyline. Essentially my idea is exploring a planet. The world specifically is one that I've been thinking about for a while, plotting out story-wise, so I decided to use this idea or an element of it for the game. Beginning it, you are at you start off on a beach. You have the following actions selectable by drop-down menu. You also have a list of the items you can use right now, the tools I call them. So from here, at the start, you have access to the cache, which is where you can store items and also pick up some tools that will become available on some of the days. Returning, moving south, you can pick up items via searching. So you search find red berry, you move west and search, and ruby arrowhead. They will appear in your inventory here with the quantity. Each of them weighs a specific amount, which is compared to your carrying capacity. Right now it's not that big of a problem because they're both quite light, but as the game goes on, you pick up heavier things, then you want to store them in the cache, which is where, so you don't carry all the weight around. Continuing west, we have our first mob, the Holy Lion. Mobs right now are peaceful, just peaceful, so you can interact with it, and it will say, give you its axe in before leaving. Continuing, moving down a bit, you reach, there's some segments where you can't move forward without a bridge, so that's what the bridge is for. With it in place, you can now move south, across the cliff, to the other side. And if you look at the map, well, the images don't always load in the first time. Not all of them. But as you can see, that draws out a map right from the starting location of every location you've been to. Just sort of fills it out as you go along, drawing in most of it. Elsewise in the game, there's the message system, which is where a lot of the plot sort of comes in. Right now, there's basically two message chains, as I like to call them. The first is note from your boss pretty much saying, um, basically giving some of the rules of the game, delivering some small exposition, and basically talking about various elements like the cast and the timing elements. As you can see back at the main, movement and actions all increase the time, and once it reaches around 10 p.m., well, just there's no really AM or PM in this game, so it's just around 10 um, hours you can sleep and increase the day by to the next one. And also for messages, you can reply to them. And the replies you give will influence the next message you receive from the person. Hence, so just go down the message chain. Your responses will play into that. Returning the other message is from a friend who I included to flesh out a little more the lore, kind of, what's going on elsewise as all this is happening. And there's also a chain there, so the responses there will feed into the next day's message. Other than that, there's a save function, which allows you to select a file and save. It'll record the time, and if you quit to the main menu, well, if I log back in, then you can reload it, sending it back there, and continue moving it forward. East, going south, and east again. Get to another space which is inaccessible without a bridge. There are 3 basic spaces around the island like this, and you get a bridge every about 2 days from the cache. So the idea is that as you go on, there's more places for you to explore day by day. So yeah, that's most of what's been finished so far. I am planning on adding more, specifically in terms of another message chain, maybe other elements, so that the items are more integrated. Right now, you just pick them up and add them to your inventory. My idea is that you can, when you add them to the cache, it will add information about them, which will in turn tell you more about the planet, and possibly some method of ending, so when you reach the 7th day, you can see all the progress you've made, as well as a bit of more standardized intro. But that's most of what I've managed to do over the past few months, and I'm quite happy with it. I came into this project trying to think about ways to use my writing skills in computer science, and I'm really happy with the results overall. I think that it really changed how I look at using a story in this sort of setting. Using elements of the game and what the code allows me to do to really think about how to structure it and how to allow the player's choices to really influence it. And I was just found it was a great experience overall. I would like to thank my advisor, Jill Zimmerman, for all the help and assistance she gave me over the course of the project, as well as my parents and family members for helping playtest this for me. It's been a great experience overall, so thanks.